Mr. Lopez, thank you for your testimony and for outlining the various ways USAID has been working to improve the situation in Central America. Unfortunately, I've seen many of your colleagues come up to the Hill to deliver notifications on one program or another, but always lacking in specificity. The American people are, as you know, exceedingly generous in providing aid to countries in need to improve the lives of their citizens. Indeed, USAID efforts in Mexico and Central America can have a direct impact on our own security and lives, as this current crisis reflects. Enforced immigration laws combined with economic opportunity and security in Central America would have kept young children in their countries with their families. What I'm saying is that I am supportive of USAID efforts to help empower the nations of Central America, as long as the money that we're spending is effective and efficient. I'd like to see a comprehensive list, country by country, project by project, including costs, implementing partner details, and how specifically the said project directly helps the crisis level insecurity and lack of economic opportunity we're seeing in some Central American countries today, namely the three that we've talked about. And can you provide me with those details? This level of specificity would go a long way in helping us to evaluate the effectiveness of our efforts there, while being truly accountable to the taxpayer. And I think you'd agree that we owe the taxpayer at least that.
Absolutely, Congressman. Yes, we can provide that information, and certainly willing to work with your office, and happy to come up and make sure
that'll
that
be great.
A comprehensive set.
And I'll share it with the committee when I get that.
Absolutely. And I referenced in my opening statement also one of the efforts that we've done to do a scientific analysis of the impact of our programs. This was an effort with Vanderbilt University to look at control groups and treatment groups in communities where we had an impact. And we have seen statistically significant progress in the areas in which we work. So
can we get those reports too? That would be great.
To share that with you.
Thank you very much. And then I'm going to ask one last question, and then I'm going to ask Mr. Duncan to take over the chair for just a few minutes. I've got another thing I've got to tend to. But with both of you, with the USAID mission in Ecuador closing, and our mission and the diplomatic environment in Bolivia, it continues to present difficulties for our officers since the closing of USAID and the expulsion of our ambassador there. Have state and USAID been looking for ways to redirect funding otherwise intended for Ecuador and Bolivia, potentially going to address this crisis and working with Central America? I understand that some of the Ecuador USAID money is now going to environmental projects in Colombia and Jamaica. While I don't intend to denigrate the potential long-term benefits of sensitizing our neighbors to environmental stewardship, I'd submit to you that this is maybe a far more immediate crisis, and maybe we should try to direct some of that money to this crisis as well. Is that something that could be within the realm of possibility?
I can speak to that, Congressman. Happy to outline. With respect to the Ecuador money, that money was already designated to go to environment programs, particularly in the Andean Amazon, so we did not have the flexibility to divert those resources towards crime prevention programs in Central America. But that's the kind of flexibility that certainly we benefit from, and our ability to have fully funded accounts, as well as the flexibility to move those resources accordingly, certainly helps us pivot quickly and direct resources towards where they're needed. Over the last several years, we have seen a shift in budgetary priorities from South America to Central America. In these budget times, a flat line is the new increase, and that is where we've preserved resources for Central America, particularly focused on Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras, to make sure that those countries, and particularly the efforts on crime prevention, were the overarching focus of AID's work there, combined with a series of other economic prosperity programs that we see as a part of the entire package towards having real jobs and real opportunities over the long run. So certainly the flexibility to provide those resources is useful, and we're happy to work with you to figure out what kind of things can be freed up
Well, if there's anything that we can do to maximize that flexibility so that we can get the money to where we've actually got the problems, the most immediate problems, then I think we're all interested in a bipartisan way to get that done.